Hey YouTube, Mike here. How we all doing? Hope you all are safe and had a very productive week. Okay, yes, I know I've been absent from the videos, but between my youngest daughter and my future son-in-law, they just purchased a brand new house, and I've been there for a couple of weekends and a couple of days during the week, swapping out the tankless, swapping out the faucets, the lights. You know, they put, you know, you buy a house, you spend good money, and they put really crappy stuff in it. So, you know, just swap out, put good stuff in, and that's it. They can live there, you know, for many years to come. All right, today I've been hemming and hawing to get this out to show you guys this stuff called Flexzilla. I've had this sitting here for probably 3 weeks. 2-3 months ago, I was working on a job with a contractor I do a lot of work for, and I asked him, I didn't bring my nail gun to nail in the 2x4s to put the shower body, the shower head, all the other stuff in this big shower. So I asked him, can I borrow your denailer? He had the compressor and everything. And for like a day or so we were working there, I noticed he had this, here, let me get this one. He had this green hose sitting on the floor. It was a little dirty, but it was just sitting there. And wow, I was like, this is really like green. So I just pay no mind to it till I borrowed his nail gun. And you know when you're using an air tool, you have the tool and you whip the hose to get it over to you to get more slack. Well, when I whipped that hose, it just moved like perfect. So I started looking at it, and the guy, and he knows I'm a tool guy, he knows I got the channel, and he goes, you never saw this before? And I go, no. I go, what is it? He goes, it's called Flexzilla. I said, okay, what is it? So he shows me the hose, and he had all the little attachments, and he surfs, so he brings his truck onto the beach, and you know, you got to air down on sand, air back up. So he shows me stuff on his truck. I'm like, whoa. So what do? I start searching. I find that they sell the whole line on Amazon. So I bought one of these coiled hoses, the ones that you can switch out to. I mean, it goes out to, I think, 15 feet. It's 1/4 inch, and it goes out to 15 feet. So I bought one because, you know, we have a compressor on the truck, the Milwaukee. We use it to pressurize our water lines and gas lines. And look how small and compact compared to, and I know this one I've used for years, you know, and it's stretched out, but it's so compact and it stays like this. And I've had this now probably 2 months, and I bought this for the shop, and it works really nice. It fits nice, and the material that they make it out of, it holds its shape. So I went and started buying some other pieces. So I'll show you right here, my electrical cord, which I was losing the ratchet for, I bought this 25-foot cord. The only thing I don't like about it is, I'll show you when I bring it back down the camera, is that it comes with a 3-way plug. It's got a green light on the side to show that the power is on. It's got a very long lead cord, so you can actually keep it, I think it's 8 feet is the lead cord. So you can bring it, you can have a plug 8 foot away, but it has a 3-way adapter on it, and like if I charge my battery backup and stuff like that, you can't get it into that small, so you have to put I have leaders that I just plug it in and then plug it into the battery backup. But I know my other one, I cut the plug off and put another one on, but I like it. I'm going to leave it. Plus, this quad outlet on the ceiling, when I had the new service put in, I had a disconnect put on it with another plug over there, and I can plug my generator into that, which then powers this, and then I can now charge 3 batteries for when the power goes out. I have fans and lights and stuff like that. So, what else did I get? So I got the leader hose, the air hose for the compressor here. It's 15 feet. Come on, everybody out of this way. And it's a very nice vinyl material. You know, it does have poly ends on it. I mean, they sell, you can buy rolls of this hose. It's 1/4 inch. They also sell 3/8. They sell rolls of hose that you can actually make your own ends out of it. So it's 1/4 by 15 feet. And of course, yes, I did buy ends. And they're nice. They're aluminum. The only problem is that I gotta change every connection because they're different. They're a different connection. So this is it's a high flow 14-piece kit. Oh, and they're all made in the US. So it's got a larger opening. So it will not fit my. So here's my blower. See, so it's got a difference. It's got more airflow. So I ended up buying 2 of these kits because I'm going to have to swap out all of my connectors. Now the only problem is I only have female, and I ended up with a male on one of them to swap out the compressor. But the beauty about the connector is that it's always open. So when you connect it, now there are other fittings out there that do this. See, so it locks in. You do not have to pull this back. It stays locked in the open position. So when you have, you know, the tool, you just click the hose in and it locks in. You don't have to manipulate it and then close it. So it stays open. And the kit comes with the 1 male, which I need for the compressor. And then a 2nd male, and then another female, and then it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 male by male 1/4 inch and 4 female. So all you got to do is just go on. I bought everything off Amazon. So just go on Amazon and they have the entire array of the Flexzilla product. All right, I bought a blower, but it's a pretty unique one. What it has is it comes with, in a kit, these pieces. So you have this tri-flow blower, safety blower. Now they can all screw into, they got a nice gasket and O-ring. They'll all screw into the head itself. Then you have a large capacity blower, so a high volume blower, tip. OSHA compliant. Didn't even read that. Then you have the needle blower. Now I will be getting more into these. It's a cast handle. It's all cast. And then it's got a nice, it's a polymer grip. And then of course your hook. But it also comes with this extension to bring out the pieces even further. But what I like about this is that it's got this protective cup that will go over the nozzle here. You tighten it down, so when you're blowing on something like wood chips, anything will deflect off this. So I thought that was pretty cool. And it's all in a kit. It all comes in a kit, and this is the kit right here. 6-piece blower gun set. Then I bought another longer extension to get even further down. So this one I think is, I think it's 12 inch. Yep, 12 inch. It's a longer extension. This one is 6 inch, so minus the thread. So, and you can put them all together. So you can put these all together and make a really long get down and reach blower. These, like I said, these have all been sitting here for a couple of weeks now. I've been waiting to get this video out there. And I know a bunch of you have messaged me, where you been? After I posted that last video. And I've been just crazy busy at work. Crazy busy. Oh, by the way, happy 4th of July to you all. It's a Sunday, very early in the morning. That's why I figured let me get this video out. Okay, then I bought another kit, which I need quite a bit of fittings. So this is the 7-piece. Gives me another female, another male, 3 more male by male, and 2 female by male. And that should give me enough pieces so I can swap out whatever whatever ends I need. This is the actual cord, 25 foot. It's good for 10 amps, which is more than what I need. They do make heavier. They do make a heavier cord. They make it longer, but I didn't need anything that heavy. Like I said, at the most is I plug in like a charger. If I'm doing my RC cars out here, if I don't plug it in over here, if I'm doing something here, I plug it in here. That's all I use it for. I don't use it for anything big. And then, you know, like that battery backup, like you could bring in your car and you can jump start your car. That's what I would use to charge. The only problem is, like I said, it's got that small little port and you can't put that in there, so I'm going to need like a short leader, which I have them over there, to plug in. But that's not a big deal. Okay, then I bought this, it's an air down kit, but I'm going to use it to, like when I got to fill tires. But I thought it was pretty cool, pretty nice, because it's got this real good gauge on it. So basically you got this 4-foot leader hose that chocks into here. Then you have a 15-foot hose that can chock also into here. The only thing is, as you can see, it's real close, but it does come out fairly easy. And then you put your another fitting on this end, and that would be for your compressor. And then you can actually air up or air down, and it's got a nice gauge. It also turns, as you can see. That's the only thing, is you want to turn it. And then this chock does not stay open. This one you have to pull to push it in. And it's a brass chock. So it's an, you know, air up, air down kit, but I'm just going to use it and put it over there by the big compressor and use it when I have to fill tires. And then, like, oh, it also has the Schrader lock feature. So when you put it onto the Schrader valve, you open this up and then it'll hold on. I changed all my ends for my air hoses, so that when we're like pumping up a water piping in a house, we got to put 100 pounds. You know, it could take sometimes 10 minutes. Now, holding the hose on there, your arm falls off. So this thing, which clips right onto the Schrader valve, and then the compressor just does its shtick. So again, and this is the whole kit. This is the kit right here. The combo inflation kit. I have that old one, the one that, you know, when you release the handle, the little gauge pops up and tells you what the pressure is in the tire. This is nice. It'll tell you what the pressure is. Now I can put it all together and get it over there by the compressor. And I can get most of these boxes off. Here's something cool. For small bearings. Astro Pneumatic Company. It's a small grease gun. So you fill this with grease. Got a little pump, a little pressure thing here, and then you push. Look at that little needle there. It's a very small, precise, for small bearings, or I'm going to use it for my garage door. And then you just push this, and the grease comes out. I actually saw a guy on Instagram using this, an AC guy that I'm friendly with, to grease bearings. So I messaged him. So he sent me, excuse me, he sent me where he got it from, Amazon, and I picked one up. You never know when you're going to need it. Alright, this is actually a water hose. This is going on the side of my house, so I don't have to have this whole friggin' thing of, you know, a 50-foot hose, you know, coiled on the side of the house. This is actually half by 75 feet, and it's one of them ones where it runs back and forth as you pull the hose out. This bar will actually move the hose back and forth, so it winds it back into the drum evenly. And then it comes with a 10-foot feeder hose. You can actually take the lock off of it. You can move this to make this thing just run by itself, so it won't lock in. And it has the capability of, I didn't put this cotter pin is for the bottom, but I need to remove this in order to mount it onto the house. But you can move this in all different directions. So right now, if you have it, say, coming straight off, you know, and you can bring it to the ceiling, on a wall, wherever. You can turn this so that you're in different angles. And then you just put this locking bolt, it's a 3/8 bolt, back, and there's a capture nut right in here. Gotta manipulate it a little bit. Put that in there like so, and now it locks it into that position. Carry handle. I'm just going to leave this off right now, because when we're done with this video, I'm mounting this on the house. To get that big hose out of there. And that's it. This all locks in. So this actually, see, you can, if you it comes off, it locks right into the frame, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 positions left and 4 positions right, because you got center, so it's really 3 and 3 and then center. And then the cotter pin goes down here to prevent this bar. See, the bar comes out. See, it's got that locking capture nut, and then you just put it back in, Go through, find the other end, put your cotter pin in, Bob's your uncle. Then over here is your other latch zone and free run. You have different functions that you can do with this ratcheting. But nice polymer, it'll clean up nice. You know, here with the weather, everything turns, you know, everything turns. You know, you get green on it. So we'll see what happens. But I just want to get this, and it's 75 feet. I get 25 foot more of hose. What else did I get? I bought this W.L. 12-inch level. I have a Sabile 4-foot and 2-foot, and then it had the torpedo level, but the torpedo level broke. I dropped it like 12 feet off a ladder years ago. So I'm just going to use this to replace it. It's a nice 12-inch. Stabile's a great level. I mean, in my opinion, it's the best level company on the market. I found these in Home Depot. So it's a big centering for round stock. It's Craig. You have 1/2 inch, 3/8, 5/16, quarter, 3/16, and 1/8. So it's a drill centering. So if you need to drill a hole in a round stock, say you need to drill a 3/8 hole, you can use a Craig clamp and then drill your hole, and it'll give a nice center hole through there, whatever hole you need. And then they had these, the hockey pucks. I thought they were nice because they have a couple of different functions. It comes as a 4-pack. So it's pretty, see, this is the table. It's got some, you know, with push to press down. Then it's got that needle top to keep the bit off. But you see here you have a release button, and when you push the release button and turn, it drops the needle down. So now you have a flat surface if you don't want to keep it up off that point. Then you just push the lock button again and it pops back up. That wasn't expensive. I think these were like $30, and it comes as a set of 4. You see those other ones, the needle is down. And then what else? What else did I get? There's something else I wanted to show you. Oh, yes. And finally, well, they started coming in because I don't know how Milwaukee makes something, and then they don't have enough product out there to distribute to people. And you know, they just don't have. All right, this is the small wall plate, and you could use it. Let me just go forward because you can't lock the stuff in with all the little descriptions. This I got off the tool nut, but since they were so back-ordered, I mean, you saw this one, which is it's a 2 drill holder, compartment, charger for the top. And again, I ordered a bunch of these because I want to swap out that wall and I want to use the packout. So this here will lock into that wall plate. And again, you remove it, just like with the packout. It's got the push lever here. So I showed you this one already. And then this here is the 18-volt battery. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 battery compartments, and then a lock. You see the lock right there? It locks the back into the packout rack. It also fit the large rack too. So you put it in, click it down, don't drop it, lock it in, grab a battery, and it actually locks the battery in. So you need to so you'll hold 4 batteries. Then let me grab 12 volt. Then if you want to on the same side, or you can put 2 of them in. Lock it. Now we'll capture it, it won't come out. And that locks it in too. So you could put 2 12 volts, 2 18 volts, and then to remove it, you just like you're removing the battery. Of course, it'll be a little easier on the wall. But as you can see, they stagger them. So one's to one side, one's to the other side. It's to get the battery piece out. This just came in the other day. So, and it's got 6 mounting points. Plus, I think it's got some in the middle. Yep, it's got 1 in the middle. So we got 7 mounting points. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Packout compact mounting plate. And they will fit the larger plate. I started saving plates here. Wrong way. Sorry. So they will fit that larger plate. So you can actually do 4 on a larger plate. But it's to make up the difference in, the only thing is you got that top, but it don't matter. It all matches up with the 2. So if I ever get a chance to get this down and start getting some stuff in there and get this. That's it. I actually ordered 8 of these, 3 of these, 2 of these to fill in the difference on the wall for the plate. Alright, I think that's about it. Oh, no, one more, sorry. That tool store here in St. Augustine that I go to, Ernie's Tools, they're the ones I get TMT bits from, which are phenomenal. These bits, yeah, I just want to show you this. I know I reviewed these once before, but these bits will drill through anything, including metal, concrete, brick, hardy board, and that's what we have the biggest problem, drilling through hardy board. We have to bring the vents out. So it's got a smaller arbor than I use the arbor for the big one. So the arbor, you have a button that you push to take off the hole saw, and this case is universal. You just plug out all the little things, and then it's got, you have the wood one, and then you have the masonry one. But, and they are 2 different sizes. The arbor for these and like this one are bigger. And you don't need to screw anything in. And the beauty about this thing is that if you're drilling through wood, this is inside your drill, you just pop this off and then the core comes right out. My only drawback is that we use all Milwaukee right angle drills. And the right angle drill has the, I think it's 3/8 hex that clicks into the chuck, which is just not a Jacob's chuck that you screw down and tighten. So with that, that's just a 1/4 inch chuck. So it's got to go inside of a regular drill. But like I said, our problem is hardy board. And if you're familiar with hardy board is like a concrete infused material. And if you try to drill it with, say, like a Lennox bit or even a Milwaukee bit, one hole and you're done with. And we either have to drill a 2 3/8 hole or a 5 1/4 inch hole, depending on the vent that goes through the wall. These CMT bits, so like this bit right here, this is for a 2-inch PVC. This bit right here will last us a dozen or better holes. They're phenomenal. I know I've reviewed them before, but they are just unbelievable bits. Italian, made in Italy. Well, the other day I was in there, I get their Sawzall blades, I get their multi-tool blades. They last 5 times more than any other blade. So he says to me, hey, I got this W.L.Fuller line. Okay, it's an American-made product. So what he does is he gives me them. He says, try them out. And I know I have somewhere over there. Here. He gave me this blade to try on the table saw. The CMT 10-inch 50 tooth to try on my, and it's good, and it'll handle any saw, including a cabinet saw and saw stop. So but I haven't really put it on the saw yet because I haven't used that saw in a while. So he gave me these, and what these are, a Countersink. So he gave me 3 sets. He gave me three different pieces, and it's a 2-part. So you buy the actual drill bit, and you buy the Countersink. It comes as 2 parts. So I kept the box. So this one here, this is the actual Countersink. It's 3/8 cutting diameter. You need an 11/64 bit. And then this here, on the back, it tells you, because it doesn't say for some reason on the front, you have to look on the skew in the back, 11/64. So it's got 2 Allen keys that lock it in on both sides. You get it to the proper depth, which is just at the flute, and you use the Countersink. He just gave me these. I just put them together yesterday. I'm going to try them out on my next project. But they seem very nice. Very nice. And they're not expensive at all. I think they were like probably 14 bucks and like 12 for it. But like I said, he just took these out of the box. There's not even a price on them. But I'll give you the website that you can go on, and they make a lot of different bits, but they seem very nice, and it's an American-made product, so it can't be that bad. Alrighty, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Alrighty, well, again, I'd like to thank everybody for all of the comments, all of the likes, and subscribes. Keep those questions coming. I'll get them answered as best as I can. I like to thank everybody for all the subscribes. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. Just hit that bell button. I want to try to get these videos out there, but it's just so busy out there. I've never been this busy, even when I was in New York doing the big commercial stuff. Never been this busy. Okay, my next project. Now, I like it. There's 2 things that I always watched on YouTube, besides carpentry and stuff like that. I love watching them build and assemble church organs. It fascinated me. I love that. And the second thing that I like is watching people, and no pun intended on this one, watching people repair or build wristwatches. Now, I'm not a watch collector. I like watches. I don't wear one at work just because I got it snagged, I got it broken. I don't wear a watch at work, but I do wear a watch when I go out, you know, with my wife, or like if I just go out shopping. And I love military watches. I'm a diver. I've been a diver for 30 years. I got a couple of dive watches, but I like military watches. I like U.S. Army watches. I like Navy SEALs watches. I got them, you know, with the compass on it. And a lot of them are quartz. They have a battery in them. But I do have, my father liked watches, and I have, and my son has a couple of mechanical wind-up watches. So I might have maybe 20 watches total that I bought. Through the years, my wife has got me some. I even got a Mickey Mouse watch that we bought our son when he was first born. So, and of course, you know, the battery stuff goes dead, and they bring it to a jeweler, and they, you know, $30 or something to repair it. And well, years ago, I bought a watch repair kit, and I was fiddling with changing the batteries out, looking for the number on the battery, going buying it, or getting it on Amazon. Well, I started more and more looking up the batteries, because I said I got to get some of these working. Now the feeds stopped popping up on people that repair watches, and I started subscribing. I subscribed to a guy. It's called Wristwatch Revival. So check this guy out. He's really good, and he really influenced me to go out and buy the right type of tools to actually repair watches. And the past couple of nights, or actually for the past week or so, I ordered just dead watches or movements, and I've been fiddling with them, taking them apart and trying to get them back together. Just, you know, buying something for $8, take it apart, doesn't matter. And I mean, I had screwdrivers. I mean, I thought I had small screwdrivers for my RC. Forget about it. And so I bought like cheaper tools, but now I'm buying this stuff called Bergeron from Switzerland. They're actually watchmakers' tools. And I had one of those wood boxes you get from Harbor Freight that it's like a Victorian box. It's like $80. It's got a bunch of drawers, lid. It's got a little glass, almost mirror. It's like almost like a diamond shape. It's in the thing, and it's a replica of very expensive Victorian boxes out there. These wood boxes. So. And I've been working out of the kitchen table because I literally don't have room in my model room to do it. So what I'm going to do is, I saw that they make this portable watchmaker's bench. It's a box. It's 22 by 16 by 14. It's got drawers, a door. It's got a shelf that you bring up to you, so if you drop anything, anything falls in. I'm talking screws the size of a grain of sand. So they wanted like two and change for it. But no, that's going to be my next actual woodworking project. I got all the lumber. I got the hardware coming today from Amazon, all the brass catches and knobs and little doodads I need for it. It's coming today, and that is going to be my next woodworking project, is building this bench. I'm going to put handles on it, and I'm going to make so that I can get a rubber top on it, and maybe a vise, and then I can store my tools, and when I need to, I can just bring it to a table, do what I got to do, and then put it back into storage. Where am I going to store it? I have no idea, but we'll figure it out. But it's cool. I've repaired, and then these are just battery and cleaning up scratches and replacing the crystal. Well, they're not even crystal, they're plastic. Replacing that, and you don't have to lubricate a quartz watch, but just getting it back, cleaning the stuff out of the band, removing the band. So I repaired 4 watches for my wife, 1 for my son, and 3 of mine. 4, 5, 8 watches so far. So, you know, just figure $30 a watch. That's $240. And that wasn't even the cost of the friggin' screwdrivers I bought. But it's fun, and I'll show you that when the time comes. But it's pretty nice. I like little dainty things like that. That's why I love building RC cars, because it's nice. I like building that small stuff. And the watches, I mean, one movement I got off of Etsy, it was like $4.99, and I bought 3 of them, so it was, say, $15 for 3 of them. And I thought that it was like a full-size watch, but it wasn't. It was a woman's watch. It's a tiny little thing. And oh my God, the stuff in there is so small. I bought the little monocle, the loop. I bought the loop, and now and for one thing, and I can't wear glasses, so the loop's got to go on your eye, and you need 5 times and 10 times power. So I bought them, but it's such a pain in the neck with one eye closed, because I wear those jeweler's glasses when I do my models, and I wear them over my glasses. That's what I bought, and I just changed the lenses out. Well, today I got loop glasses coming in so that I can look through both eyes, because it's very hard. I mean, for shooting a gun, fine. Sight, scope, you know, iron sights, it's fine. But this, I gotta have both eyes open. It just bugs the shit out of me. And the 10 times power, that thing is right up against it. So I got this thing coming. It's got like 10 different, 5 different powers, 10, you know, of course, because it's 2. It's got little lights on it. And that's it. So, all right, YouTube. Again, you all have a very happy 4th of July. Please be safe out there if you got fireworks. Oh, and it's actually, well, Tuesday is my son's 30th birthday, but we're celebrating it tomorrow, the 4th. It was my father's birthday. He was born July 4th. So we're going to celebrate it tomorrow. We got family, his friends coming over, my co-workers, they're all coming over to have a party. All right, YouTube? You all be safe out there, and I'll be doing other videos. I got other tools and stuff, but in the interim, after I hang this, I'm going to actually start the watchmaker's bench. And of course, you know, it's a multi-video thing, and then it's got to get edited. All right, YouTube? Again, you all be safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.